Qsports. Qsports.
Qsports.
Qsports.
Hello and welcome to Qsports. I'm Umudu Gajaga. Thank you very much for joining us. Coming up tonight, Gambian athlete Abdullahi Asim told Australian media he does not want to return back to his home country because he feared being persecuted as a Christian in a majority Muslim country. The Gambia Football Federation has appealed to the Court of Arbitration for Sports over the eligibility of Togo defender Elowade Odafame after CAF's disciplinary committee dismissed their earlier claim. There were two pulsating football finals over the weekend. 3 second-half goals ensured Marakissa defended the Kitty League title after they humbled Fulakunda by 3-0. Elsewhere in Lamine, Wayoto West came from a goal down to win 2-1 against Universal Academy. The Gambia Teachers Union Cooperative Credit Union have given $265,000 to support secondary school sports ahead of the school's athletics championship. Plus, some African sports roundup with Babu Kersi.
Sports.
Welcome back and thanks very much for joining us. First, let's begin with a rather bizarre story. Gambian sprinter Abdullahi Asim has told 9 News Sunday, a local media in Australia, that he fears being persecuted as a Christian in a majority Muslim country. This all came about after when he decided to stay after representing the Gambia in the 2018 Commonwealth Games in Australia. Here is the full story.
It's a good story. A Gambian athlete flees the Gold Coast Commonwealth Games because he doesn't want to go back to being a persecuted Christian in a mostly Muslim country. Buster Asim looks like a god, runs like the wind and might become our best male athlete ever. But it's when Buster meets Jackson Love, a boy with an indomitable spirit, that a good story becomes great. Buster Asim is running from a violent past in the Gambia to a gold medal future in Australia.
Buster's got this X factor, and my job as the coach is to bring that out.
John Quinn was Australia's head coach at the Sydney Olympics, presiding over one of the most iconic moments in our track history.
This is a famous victory, a magnificent performance.
Quinn thinks Buster is the best male talent he's ever coached.
This young bloke is driven, and he's compassionate, he's humble, he's really hungry to succeed. It's a coach's dream.
And the hunger is real. During last year's Commonwealth Games, Buster sought asylum, living rough in Sydney.
I was just like a homeless 2 weeks. I was sleeping around Promota River. From there, go outside begging people maybe sometimes to give me money.
Now meet 13-year-old Jackson Love, a fierce competitor dealt a rough hand right from day one.
Well, I had a stroke at birth and that caused me to get cerebral palsy, and it also blanked out the vision, and I also am deaf in my left ear.
It's a bit tougher for you than it is for some people.
I wouldn't say it's tougher. I reckon it's probably easier, but yeah, because I have so much determination built over the years.
Jackson is certain he'll represent Australia at the Paralympics, and he shares that dream with his best mate.
I call them the odd couple, and he's taken Jackson under his wing, and off they go together. They've got a great rapport, and it's genuine, and I've seen Jackson blossom as a result of it. And look, just quietly, I don't think it's done Buster any harm either.
Jackson tells me he's tough like you.
Yeah, Jackson, yeah, he's a strong boy and he's a good boy.
Quinn says it's highly likely we'll see both these determined athletes in green and gold. Buster as early as next year in Tokyo. For Jackson,
maybe 2024, 2028, or maybe the Commonwealth Games in Birmingham.
You've got it all mapped out.
Yes.
Don't underestimate young Jackson. He's only a young boy, but he's one of the most driven athletes that I've ever worked with.
I don't picture myself getting a medal. I picture me having a ton of fun and doing my best.
Good on you, Jackson. He's my new hero. And Buster's a great bloke too.
Magnificent story. Great advice for everyone.
Yeah.
The Gambia Football Federation has appealed to the Court of Arbitration for Sports over the eligibility of Togo defender Elowade Odafame, who played in the Africa Cup of Nations qualifier between the two countries. For more on this story from the BBC, written by our colleague Mamadou Ba, here is Babukar C again.
Sports.
Last month, the Confederation of African Football (CAF) dismissed the GFF's initial appeal, which claimed Adewale does not meet the necessary criteria to play for the Sparrowhawks. We have appointed a Belgian lawyer who has vast experience in sports law to defend us at the Court of Arbitration for Sports, and we are hopeful that justice will be served this time around, GFF's communication director Babukar Kamara told BBC Sports. CAF ruled the Togolese Football Federation was able to prove that Olufede was born in Togo, making him eligible to play. But African football's governing body also admitted there had been an administrative error on its competition management system, which led to the GFF to protest that Olufede is actually a Nigerian. There are people within CAF who are sympathetic to our case, but we don't know why they refuse to do the right thing, and this has further perplexed us, Kamara added. Olufede played for Togo as they drew 1-1 with the Gambia on the 12th of October last year. Both countries are currently tied on 5 points at the bottom of Group D in the Nations Cup qualification, with Togo ahead courtesy of their head-to-head record. If the Scorpions' appeal is successful, CAF rule states that Togo will be disqualified and their results annulled, something that could have a big impact on who qualified from Group D. The final round of matches sees Benin host Togo, while the Gambia, who have never reached the finals of the Cup of Nations, travel to Algeria.
Sports.
Now to a junior Naritan final in Lament between Wayoto West and Universal Academy. It was all joy for Wayoto West after coming from a goal down to win 2-1 in a pulsating final. The tournament, organized by former Brikama United and Gamtel defender Murundao, commonly known to many as Kabla. Let's get some highlights and reactions.
Many awards to give tonight. So come out in your larger numbers to witness the program. It's going to be a ground-breaking program. There's an opportunity. Good defense from the number 4. There we go. A poor one there, but the number 96, Bakari, a good one delivered with the fullback here. There we go. Good defense from the number 7 of White West. Opportunity, but missed. That's an opportunity missed there by the number 12 of White West. There we go. Bakari, who's sending a good one there to Lamin. Good control there by Lamin, who's sending a long one there to the number 4. There we go. The ball picked out by the central defender, the number 50. Could that be an opportunity for an equalizer? He's sending a good one there. That was so close to an equalizer. Good defense there by Soli. There you go, to the number 14. Soli, who's been depressed there by White West. Foul against. Goal scored by Mohamed Silla of Universal Academy, the number 7. And a needed penalty by White West, which was converted in by Asan Sibi, the number 7. Again, that was a good one there by the number 20. Please, Sleman M. Sanyang.
Special thanks to the team and Wayoto Massive. You know, I mean, the boys, they have did well. You know, we all happy, starting from day one up till date, you know, unbeaten. So we are all proud of the team and then everybody. So I can't talk much. I'm just happy, honestly.
Time to take a break, and when we come back, Kitty Namatan final with Marakissa defending the title again.
Sports.
Welcome back. Michael Jabang scored twice in few minutes after Ibrahima Drame's thunder kick gave Marakissa the lead. Fulakunda earlier on had series of chances through Ibrahima Mane, but they failed to capitalize on their chances. Let's bring you some highlights and reactions.
They almost surprised everybody here until reaching at the semi-finals in the knockout. So which was a very, very surprising thing here. And also, looking at teams that participated in this knockout, in our Chitty's tournament this season, we've almost got around 16 teams that joined this Chitty tournament, in which pools were grouped into 4, in which teams that, wow, we see Jamarata is deadlock here. Coming does his
seru Kokota, Nilam Falang, Abukoko, Agadanya, Akamuntako, and then Kubodi Yanda and Kodanya. So teams all Yanda prepare very well. Kadioko Bohol Vigere, Nila Takayan Trophy, Santa Balana. Well, Baragabak and the Fekera for the head of the Unisa, I continue. Unisa, serious.
Thank you, Mudlamin, and with my Kodoke Pa Sanyang.
My sorry.
Can they get something? You see the replica here, but now making a push. Can they make it 3? They try and go. See, can they make it?
First time, honestly, we have been is to Kitty Women's Team. The Kitty Women's Team.
CEO together with his committee bodies. So
anyway, I will congratulate my boys for the wonderful performance, and they have listened to our instruction, because the first half they came out, just to play what they can do. But I was just relaxed, trying to study them what they will do. And at the end of the day, I was able to find out their loopholes, and that is what I capitalized. And I told my boys, this is what you are going to do so that we can dominate the game, and with this, we are going to score the goals. And that's really what happened. They took my advice, and later on, we got what we wanted.
The second and the third goal were very close to each other. Was this something that you were envisaging before the game actually?
Yeah, we have been training this for some days now, because when you come to Kitty here, here is our ground. Because the last league, we won it here. So we are, moreover, a big team here. They know us, so they know what we can do. So we came out because we have been training. They say, train hard, fight easy. You fight easy, you train hard, then you come and fight very easily. So that's what we did. Because we are tired, so we capitalized on that. We pressed them and we scored the goals.
Okay, Ninjemo, ala bayingo, woleng affect. Because Ndolkatal already ngam prepare. Yemo londi lungang. Young call less than 2 days, maybe Thursday mafonla. Yafono ko jemo baydale. o kam fana kan affect le ya understand sokol li na mol fana ma play kan ta division ko fara no ni jemo ta fa cité ko no ka baytal o fana affect ba yego mo ko bakele because in final natal no final play to wato minna kete nyam bam priga kan ba 500 nga jemo ngam prepare yana affect sate Marakissa team o mité on arrête là because ni nata in football this year ngam minke jang team nen ma ke this year ni my first year kana ko jina this year is my kana jang no ko jin la but na first kana ma team will be budel for final dara two final on knockout oda Marakissa ni be ko semi final nge budé
2018-2019 Kitty Nawetan League. We have started teams coming and registered. Inside the Kitty we have 10 teams. Outside Kitty we have 6 teams, make 16 teams. Yes.
How will you describe it? Can you say this is a success for you?
Yeah, of course.
All right, without wasting much time, we just want
as we start Nawetan, we normally start Nawetan, and we run our Nawetan through our registration fee without league sponsor. We need to develop this field. We need to develop this field up to a standard mini stadium. And even GFA, we are requesting even GFA to help us to develop this field so that they can even come and play some of their games, important games. Yeah.
Thank you.
The Gambia Teachers Union Cooperative Credit Union has given $265,000 to Secondary School Sports Association ahead of the school's athletics championship. For more on this story, let's again join Babukar C.
The money, according to the president of the Secondary School Sports Association, Ismaila Cisse, would be used to award the winners for both upper basic and senior secondary school winners. The winner this year would pocket $100,000, runner-up $50,000 and $25,000 for the third place. The general manager of the Gambia Teachers Union Cooperative Credit Union, Mr. Babukar Job, commended the School Sports Association for decentralizing the sports and assured them of his institution's continuous support.
2019 is under the bridge. We have taken care of that. Now the teachers would have to decide if they want this to be an annual issue. If that decision is made, we know our channels, we know how we make our decisions. If that decision is made, we can have this enshrined in our annual activities. I am saying teachers, the previous two speakers are teachers. Those who will speak after me are teachers. Those who are giving here are teachers. Those who are receiving are teachers. So it's like somebody said, it's from the bedroom to the living room, so to the parlor. So it's one family donating to itself this morning on behalf of our students. We don't need to emphasize that teachers value their students. We want to see those students thrive, and we will do everything possible, Mr. President, Mr. Chairman, as a credit union, to partner with you to ensure those students, some of whom who will eventually become members of this credit union that is supporting their sports today. Once they become teachers, they are our potential members. So it's like building the future of those who will eventually come in and rebuild the credit union that is supporting them today.
For his part, the president of the Secondary School Sports Association, Ismaila Cisse, thanked the GTU-CCU for coming to their aid and assured them of the association's readiness to take school sports competition to another level.
This ceremony today is a ceremony of great importance to Secondary School Sports Association in the sense that the Gambia Teachers Union Cooperative Credit Union has been an institution who has always been standing beside the Gambia Secondary School Sports Association. Maybe what I'm coming to say will be a news to some of you, but us, the insiders, we know very well that this is something that has been going on for years now. Almost every year, before the starting of our championship, that is the regional hits, it is the Gambia Teachers Union Cooperative Credit Union that usually bail us out by giving us a loan, a financial assistance, a starting capital for us to start our championship with. And the minimum they usually give out is $150,000. And this loan does not go through the right protocols of giving out loan. We will just call the general manager. We are about to start our championship, but we are zero financially. He will say, even if he's out of the country, through email, just write an email and send it to me, and he will just endorse it and send it to the deputy general manager for him to act on his behalf. And then the loan will be processed within 24 hours. So that is something that we have definitely cherished over the years.
The 2019 championship is set for the 15th, 16th and 17th of March 2019 at the Independence Stadium, with the organizing committee coming up for the first time with $10,000 cash prize for the Best Schools Fans Club.
And now finally, let's join Babukar C with the latest African sports roundup.
Sports.
Veteran striker Emmanuel Adebayo has been included in the Togo squad for their crucial 2019 Africa Cup of Nations qualifiers against Benin in Cotonou on 22nd March. Adebayo, who plays his football with Istanbul Başakşehir in Turkey, is among 22 players picked by the Sparrowhawks coach Claude Leroy for their Group D encounter. The former African Player of the Year has played 3 of Togo's 5 matches so far in the qualifying campaign. Togo know that only a victory in Benin in their final 2019 Nations Cup qualifiers will book a place for them in Egypt. Benin, who held Togo to a goalless draw in September, just need a draw to go through. Group leaders Algeria have already qualified and play the Gambia hopes of qualifying. South Africa club Mamelodi Sundowns became the second team to qualify for the African Champions League quarterfinals on Saturday. They beat Nigerian visitors Lobby Stars 3-0 in their penultimate Group A match. Holders Esperance de Tunis were the first club to book a last 8th place, defeating Horea of Guinea 2-0 to clinch top spot in Group B. The other 6 qualifiers will be known next week after the final round of group fixtures. A senior Kenyan football official was among the 157 people killed on the Ethiopian Airlines plane that crashed on Sunday, the Confederation of African Football (CAF) confirmed. Hussein Swale, a former Secretary General of Kenya's Football Federation, had been returning to Nairobi after serving as a match commissioner in an African Champions League game between Ismaili and TP Mazembe in Egypt. The plane crashed minutes after taking off from Addis Ababa. The president of the Confederation of African Football, Ahmad Ahmad, and all the African football family sent their condolences to our dearest Hussein Swale Matutos, his relatives, to the Kenya Football Federation, CAF said in a statement. The number of events at Diamond League meetings will reduce from 32 to 24 next year, officials from the IAAF announced. In a year-long review, the International Athletics Governing Body also decided each meeting will scale down from 2 hours to 90 minutes. There will be just 12 Diamond League meetings as opposed to 14 and only one season final from 2020. And the longest distance track race will be 3,000 meters. We can make the Diamond League even stronger and more relevant to the world our athletes and our fans live in today, said IAF President Lord Kaur. The new season, which starts on 12th May in Doha, will be the 10th edition of the competition. Nigeria-born Kamaru Usman has been crowned the first African-born champion, beating Tyrone Woodley as the new Ultimate Fighting Champion. The 31-year-old gained the historic feat in Las Vegas in the States after 5 rounds of knocking out the defending champion. Usman dominated the fight, and judges decided on a 50-44 and 50-45 scoreboard to crown the first African-born Ultimate Fighting Champion. Kenya's First Lady, Margaret Kenyatta, finished the 10th kilometer race in a well-attended 4th edition of the Beyond Zero Marathon held on Sunday in Nairobi. The First Lady was received by President Uhuru Kenyatta at the finish line, cheered by the participants who competed in the event that seek to raise money to eliminate preventable maternal and infant death. Newly appointed Cabinet Secretary for Sports, Culture and Heritage, Amina Mohammed, flagged off the 10-kilometer race. The First Lady was accompanied by former First Lady of Ethiopia, Roman Tesfaye, who also competed in the 10-kilometer race that majority participated in. And finally, Zinedine Zidane said he is very happy to be home after returning as Real Madrid manager just 10 months after leaving the Spanish Giants. The Frenchman replaces Santiago Solari, who was sacked after less than 5 months in charge. Former Real Madrid midfielder Zidane, now 46, who left in May after leading the club to a third straight Champions League trophy, has agreed to take over until 2022. Real are currently 12th in La Liga, 12 points behind leaders Barcelona. The best manager in the world has rejoined the club, Real Madrid president Florentino Perez said. Our destinies are once again united.
That's it in this edition of Q Sports. Thank you very much for watching, and bye for now.
Q Sports. Q Sports.
Q Sports.